back with another video. It's been a little minute. This video is going to be a little bit different because I know you're used to seeing my streams uploaded or me doing little vlogs, but I'm going to break down everything all the way from the beginning. And I do have a co-host with me today. Tell him your name. Yeah. Tell him your name. All right. So, not really cooperative right now, but okay. So I really don't want to have to do this, but I don't know. I'm gonna just tell y'all from start to finish, and then I really don't want to keep talking about the situation like in detail. I feel like it's not that serious. Like, I promise you, I'm gonna read every message. I'm gonna put everything up there. I don't give a fuck anymore, right? We don't give a fuck, right? Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Okay, let's start from the beginning, guys. So as y'all know, Aspen had this whole little situation with a dog or whatever. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna read all the messages. I'm gonna stop, tell y'all what happened. I have messages with her dude when he told me she got locked up. I have messages with me and other people texting. I have messages and timestamps, Uber times. That shit was never in the morning. That shit was in the afternoon. So y'all just gonna get a whole breakdown. Got y'all? Got y'all. All right. So January 30th. So I was in LA when she did this. So I told her to come. She didn't end up coming. Her boyfriend told me the reason she didn't come was because her flight got delayed. Her and my mate was supposed to come out there. We didn't end up doing the streams that we had planned. So I ended up doing my own little thing, and I had it kind of pre-planned. So as I was on stream with Thickney, Breed 3, and Trim, as I was on stream with them, they're saying stuff about like a dog or whatever. But I'm not really like paying too much attention to it. Like, I ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. I'm on live making a song. So she texted me 4 a.m. I'm pretty sure we got on the phone. I don't really remember our phone calls around that time, but I just told her, like, I know we was on the phone. Like, I'm on the phone with her just talking to her, like, just make sure you apologize. She wasn't really taking it that serious. So she texted me January 30th, 4 a.m. If Youngboy can come back from beating on Jania, I can come back from this. If Chris Brown can come back from beating on Riri, I can come back. So, she only texted me back after her and Max had a conversation. Me and her was on the phone. She barely was really answering the phone for me, and I was like, shit. I said, Max said he wanted me to make a group chat, but she'll be fine. Then I'm talking about somebody who make beats and shit, and I'm like, you want to come to Aspen. I'm trying to change the subject, put her in a better mood. So let me go to the messages with Max so y'all can know what we was talking about or whatever. I was like, asking this, Max. He said, oh shit, what he say about me? And then he basically was just telling her, like, I know niggas giving you hell, but you gotta move started. You a star, I fuck with your shit. And then she was like, yeah, I don't know, I'm sad, I'm nervous. You could tell I can come back from this. Just gotta make my next moves the best moves. He said, you can come back from anything. Shit is just noise, I promise. He basically just, giving her more hope that she good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling her, like, when you wake up in the morning, just apologize. Regardless if you did it or not, it's about how it looks. It just looks bad. And she didn't do that. Instead, she decided to throw money on the dog's head.
Tell them. You're fine. You're fine and you're for sale. Oh my God, he's so dramatic.
And I don't know why she did that, but that's her own choice, right? And a lot of people are on this internet telling me I need to come out and defend somebody for their own mistakes, which that makes no sense. Why would I come out and defend this girl when she clearly showing y'all that she don't give a fuck? She put her mugshot on her cupcakes. She was smiling in her mugshot. Then she threw money on her dog's head after the situation happened. She don't give a fuck about shit y'all talking about. Why the fuck would I come up here and defend her? I'm confused. She's grown as hell. Anyways. Then y'all trying to compare it to her stepping in my shit with fucking Chicago Hottie or Maj or Lil Zay Osama. 1, never asked her to do none of that. 2, if she was arguing with a bitch or a nigga, I would be arguing with the bitch or the nigga with her. Like, that's 2 separate situations. Me and my brand is different. Like, sometimes y'all don't have to be dumb for y'all friends. Y'all can tell y'all friends what it is, and you can still be there for them, like, behind the scenes. Like, I just chose not to speak on it at all. Right? And any little clips of you seeing me not knowing how to react and being a little weird when questions was asked was because of the shit that was going on behind the scenes. Okay? And y'all gonna know more about that as I keep going on with the messages and the screenshots and all that extra shit. Okay, so my mom sees a clip of her saying she gonna sell her dog. All her clips with her and her dog kept resurfacing, regardless if it was ordered or not. My mom seen it, was like, hey, tell her I'll take the dog off her hands, and then meanwhile until she figures her shit out, basically. So I text her. I said, my mom said she seen a clip of you saying you want to give Louis away. If you do, she'd buy him. If you ever change your mind, just let me know. Mind you, me and this girl barely even had messages when it first started because we was on the phone for hours or 10 minutes. I had streams to do. I was with people. I'm on the phone with her. We just on the phone the whole time. Like, we wasn't barely even texting for real. So she puts in all caps, I'm not giving away my dog. I said, I didn't say anything. She put it in all caps. So, I know she's probably going to talk about me saying call PETA or whatever. Call Peter Pan. It's a clip of me saying that, right? When that clip happened, that was before she went on live, and I'm pretty sure, hold on, I think I could find the clip if I'm not mistaken. So it's a clip of me saying, somebody clipped this and said, Samaya said call PETA when people are on live spamming Aspen her comments about what happened to the situation or whatever. This live right here was a TikTok live. This was me saying, let me just play the clip. I'm gonna play the clip. A fucking mess. You look a fucking mess. Oh my God. Call PETA. Call PETA. Call PETA. Call PETA now. Call PETA. I don't know who the fuck PETA is, but let's call him. In that clip, I was saying that, but I didn't know what was going on. This was before she even hit her dog. Because I was on live with Pluto, that same live, and I'm about to show y'all because I had that same black shirt on. That was before I did that stream with Body Matcha, Body Tea. Before the stream with Trim, Breathe 3, and Thickney. Let me show y'all, because y'all got me fucked up. Because I know she's going to try to play that like, oh. And when she seen that video, the video she seen was already after we had fought. When she seen that, because the person told me, she sent this to somebody and said, see, this is why I don't feel bad for what I did. It was after.
I don't play games. Oh, Aspen be playing with me.
Oh, so y'all be texting on a regular. What's T?
Yeah, they're my friend.
Oh, friend. That could be, y'all could be friends.
But what I'm saying is friends can turn into other things.
No, y'all just friends.
I'm just trying to pick up what you putting down right now because I'm confused.
I'm confused too. It's a strict program and we just walking on eggshells.
Okay. So don't fuck around.
Yeah, because I done been too lenient. Like, I'm nice, but now I gotta run
Wait, hold on, you texting me?
No, my program been getting loose and shit. Everybody been acting out. I gotta start putting my foot down.
Well, you got your program ain't strict enough.
No, it is now. You find out. So then I'm just clearing that out the way. I won't ever trying to be funny intentionally. I was just saying shit, and that was pretty much before the situation had even happened. So I can see how it look weird now. Y'all trying to be funny about it, but who gives a fuck? Okay. Next topic. Apparently, Aspen gets arrested and her boyfriend calls me or whatever. She doesn't call me. I don't get no missed call from her. Her boyfriend calls me. I answer the phone. I'm out at my Adidas event. We have a conversation. He tells me my whole vibes shifted. I was even going to come out and say something, but he told me that Aspen won't even fucking with me. He said, because I'm like, why she didn't call me? What she got going on? He was like, she just needs some space. Just don't even, he told me don't say nothing, you know? He was like, just chill, like, just, you know? So we end up getting off the phone. He sends me a screenshot of her Addy getting leaked. I said, the call failed. He said, I'll let you know updates. I said, okay, what jail is she in and how do we call? I don't know how to do that. I don't know nothing about jail calls. I don't really know how it works. I don't know how to do the video FaceTime calls, none of that. So he told me what it was and he was like, I don't know. I got to ask someone from Atlanta. So he said, hopefully it don't hit the internet, like her address. Like, hopefully it don't go viral. I said, where's the dog at? And yes, it probably will be on the news. I don't know. It's public records. He sends me a video of, I think that's the pound, picking the dog up. I said, so they'll be notified. Everyone who called, the case might not stand. And I said, is that a jail? Where the dog at? Animal control got him. I don't know. They took him. I got a call. I'm going to call in the morning. I said, okay, what time they close? Then I sent a screenshot of Messy Maj because he was talking about the situation. I don't know where the fuck he be getting his sources from, but he knew right when we found out. So I said, they know. I said it to him. He said, she can't get out until Monday. I just called the bonds people. Maj was basically saying she was only in jail for 2 hours, which that wasn't true. Then I end up calling him again the next day. I'm like, hey, did you ever go to try to get the dog? He said the line was long. It was 200 people out the building. It was hard. Nobody can, if you hear about the dog, you couldn't get in contact with it at all. So I said, okay, cool. I ended up calling him later on. I'm like, hey, is Aspen okay? He's like, yeah, she's out. I'm like, what you mean she out? Why she didn't say nothing? He was like, I don't know. I think she just don't want to be bothered right now. So she was mad at me. She wasn't talking to me, and he said that she was mad at him as well. So I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't even do shit to the girl. And that's when... So she got out of jail, and she basically didn't say nothing to me, which confused me because it's like, you got your phone number is the same. I didn't do shit to this girl. And I think everybody's fucking up the timelines. When she did the situation, she got locked up less than 48 hours later. Y'all want me to come and defend this girl in less than 48 hours about a situation that has nothing to do with me. We fell out within 48 hours of her doing her own shit, okay? She been feeling how she felt about me, clearly. So, I text her, I say, Aspen. She don't respond. Because I find out through the media, you remove me. And it's just like, why not say nothing to me? You know? So then I text her boyfriend, like, what's wrong with Aspen? Why she mad at me? He said, how you know she mad at you? I said, let me find out when I get up. I said, because I text her, and she talk about I said something when I didn't even say nothing. What the fuck? This was on February 3rd, mind you. I text her February 1st, and I think this is the date she got out of jail. And I'm like, Aspen, why you remove me? If you think people against you, I'm not. You just did some dumb shit, but you can come back from it. You only 19. Don't push me away because at the end of the day, you're not taking certain stuff seriously. She didn't respond. I ended up unsharing my location the next day. She didn't respond. I ended up texting her again that the same day I unshared my location, somebody was talking about bailing her out or something. They thought she was still in jail. I'm like, you want me to give him your number or not? She said, stop posting me. I don't fuck with you, and you don't never got to worry about me again. I said, the fuck I do to you? This was before I texted her boyfriend to ask her what's wrong with her. She said, I heard that shit that you said. You'll never got to speak to me again. Mind you, I keep asking her, what did I say? And she's not telling me what I said. She just wanted a reason to be mad at me. This is 1 day after she got out of jail. 3 days after she hit her dog. Or allegedly hit her dog. Whatever the fuck she says she wanted to do with that situation. Right? She said, you think this shit funny, so I'm going to stop texting before you make me more angry. I said, because there's no way you think I said something bad about you. You gonna be fine. You just doing too much, bro. What you mad at? Because I ain't say nothing. Like, what the fuck? I promise I'm not mad that you didn't say nothing. It's what you said. So she just said right here, I promise you, I'm not mad that you didn't say anything. If you're not mad that I didn't say anything, then why did you get on your shit and say, if it was her, I would have came out and said something? Why the fuck? As a friend, me personally, I wouldn't even want you to come out and say some shit if I did some shit like that. Personally. That's just me personally, though. Don't drag me down in your own shit that you got going on. Now, if you beefing with a bitch and shit, if you beefing with this nigga, if you do not fuck with your nigga at the moment, then that's something different. But as far as all that shit like animal abuse and child abuse, shit like that, I don't want to be in no situations like that. That's bad. Like, that's like really fucking bad. He said, but that's too late. I take up for you always, fought for you and some more, but I ain't tripping. Never needed that because I'll be pulled up from this dark spot and coming on top. Now you said some more shit, but it's cool. Just don't post me. I don't know you. You don't know me. Move on with life. I said, when we was arguing with people we both didn't like, yes, you did. I never expected you to argue with academics or me or anything. I never wanted her to argue with academics when I was arguing with him because I know how much of a toll that took on me. That took a lot of energy out of me. So she didn't say nothing when it came to that situation. Now, as far as Chicago Hottie, Maj, we was beefing with Maj really because of her. Chicago Hottie, I never put her in my beef. She put herself in my beef. Lose Osama, that was in a place that she invited me to, and I didn't know that man. She knew that man. Nobody told her to keep going back and forth with her. She decided to hit him with the flowers. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that was my friend at the time, so we was on 10s together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for you to bring up a situation we already experienced a throw in my face when I didn't ask you for none of that shit is weird as fuck. That's like a bitch buying you something and saying, yeah, bitch, I bought you this, so you should, like, I hate when people do shit like that. So when she had that whole fucking situation with Mellow Racks and all that, I never even really brought that to her attention because whenever you got an issue with a bitch, I unfollow her or, you know, I let it be known I don't fuck with her. And I let it be known. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to do the most. Knowing how I am and knowing how you are as a person, you should know how I already move. Like, I barely even like arguing myself. I barely like arguing with bitches myself. Like, I just started arguing with bitches for real. Bitches is on my neck steady. Bitches is steady hating on me. So now I'm just defending myself because at this point, like, I can't keep sparing bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna get the same treatment. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of love for you. So it's like certain shit, I'm gonna watch my tongue. But it's like, bitch, you put your hands on me. And then you over here trying to play like the victim role and thinking I'm playing the victim role when I'm just really saying what happened. Nobody playing victim. It ain't playing victim. You over here lying and shit, having people come out and speak for you. Right? So I ended up saying what I was saying. I said, I never expect you to argue with academics with me or anything. You're not even beefing with nobody. You just did something dumb on live. It's different scenarios. Stop being young-minded. You don't even come and say nothing yourself, for real. You can't say what I said because you know I ain't say shit. I'm not tripping. Never said you wouldn't be on top. I've been the one telling people that you'll be good or asking advice for your ass. Just dumb. But it's cool. I'm not finna keep texting your phone. You remove me and unfollow me. That's goofy as hell. You know that, right? She created a room for speculation that me and her fell out when she removed me, right? I never came out and cleared that shit. Everybody thought she was still in jail, and I removed her and unfollowed her to protect my brand. That never fucking happened. I never came out and cleared it. I never came out and cleared anything against me or her. Like, I just let it rock. People was like, oh, Samaya fake as fuck. She unfollowed Aspen. No, that bitch unfollowed and removed me. She created a speculation. I still was following her on everything. She unfollowed me on everything. She still followed me on TikTok. Then she finally unfollowed me on TikTok, like, I think the next day. I don't know. Then she said, and tell your mom go buy a fucking dog. I said, bro, Aspen, shut the fuck up. You should have gave somebody the dog until it was over, because now nobody got the dog right now. And that was my point. You wasn't taking nothing serious, and you know my mom know the law a little. Then I said hello because she didn't respond. Then, February 3rd, right? Somebody tells me, Aspen says she love and misses you. She just don't know how to text and tell you. I text her. I say, I love you, girl. I miss you. Like, I didn't call her. I just text her that, right? So, we didn't end up talking. This was February 3rd at 4 p.m. What time did I text her boyfriend? Let me see. I ended up texting her boyfriend February 3rd while we was arguing. I was like, what's wrong with Aspen? Why she mad at me? He said, I sent him all the screenshots. Then I told her I'm going to pull up on her. Only time her name got brought up to me was when I was with Blueface, said something, but I was like, she banned next topic. He said, what the fuck? I know she talked to Blueface, but I don't know. I'm going to see. Nah, she on some fighting shit. Let her cool down. I said, how you know? And yeah, we said that on stream, but I'm saying when Blueface asked. She said, Slick said they was on the phone. I don't know what he said, though. I ain't been around them for 2 days. I got to see the temperature. I said, yeah, they was on the phone, but I ain't said nothing to Blue that was bad about her or whatever. The only thing, when Blueface kept asking me all them questions, I said, fries, next question. Like, to every question that he asked. But they only clipped it when it got to her. Because I said, she's banned, next topic. Me saying she banned, next topic, is my way of trying to get over the situation that I got asked about 50,000 fucking times. Mind you, this bitch in my phone saying she don't fuck with me. The fuck? What do y'all want me to say? You still cool with Aspen? God, if I get up here and say, yeah, and that bitch over here telling other people she don't fuck with me, then I look like a goofy. If I get up here and say no, and that really hurt her feelings. Like, I just didn't know how to come about the situation. So I just was like, fries, next topic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Next question. Please don't ask me that. And every stream that I had in LA, I asked them, like, you know, here's a few things I don't want to talk about. So, you know, he just ended up reading the comment and repeating it. I don't think it was intentionally, but it ended up getting asked anyway. Then I call her boyfriend when I pull up. I'm like, answer. Or before I pull up to make sure she home. He don't answer the phone, so I go anyway. It's just me and my cameraman, right? We pull up to the house. I told this story already. I don't know why people was lying. I have Uber screenshots I will put in here because it never happened at 9 a.m. I don't know where my mind got that from. That was my first time even seeing my mind in person. Right? So I didn't bang on the door. I knocked on the door. I need a snack break, y'all. I need a fucking snack break.
2 hours later.
Okay. All right, so I pull up to her house, knock on her door. Nobody answers. The truck that I'm in, we was waiting for like a good 5 minutes. The truck that I'm in had to pick up somebody else. So I'm like, okay, can you just at least wait until my other truck gets here? Like, okay, cool. So we're waiting. And it was just like, we might as well wait for the truck and wait to see if she opened the door. You know what I'm saying? It's like 12, 1 o'clock. So the other truck pulls up. We go get in the other truck. My first truck pulls off. She comes outside when she thinks I leave her house. That was the first. I didn't even see her. My cameraman oh, she just came outside. I turn, I'm like, where? So I tell the driver, I said, pull up a little bit. We was literally about to pull off. He pulls up to the side of the house. I get out the car and I knock on the door again. Right? Soon as she opens the door, that whole time that my truck, I was waiting for my other truck to get here, she done put sneakers on. Looked like she had Vaseline on her face. This bitch came outside ready to beat my ass. Like, I'm like, damn, bitch, hold on. Like, who the fuck said we was fighting? Like, and the messages that she posted of me talking in third person, I put dash to Maya, and she said she was going to slap the fuck out of me. The top of the message was like, do you want me to slap her, sis? I'm with her right now. I was with somebody that was texting her. they was on the phone and she was trolling. She was like, no, you don't gotta slap her. Then I took the phone and she was talking shit on the phone. Then I took the phone and texted her after she hung up in my face. We was not dead ass. So I don't know why she posted that, trying to make it seem like we was on some dead ass shit. Aspen talks like that all the time. Like, something's really wrong with that girl, because for her to make it seem like I came to her house to fight her is actually weird as hell. Like, bitch, you know I didn't come to your house to fight you. The fuck? Knock on her door. Soon as she opens the door, maybe I'm not gonna act it out. I'm gonna just do a little one too. Soon as she opens the door, like, I kind of like blacked out a little bit, but it's like my face gets pushed. Like, she grabs like my face and goes like that, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like she got like this bar, and my back was like ran into the bar or whatever. So then she ends up swinging. So I'm like, all right, bitch, let's fight. I remember saying them words. So I end up backing up, and we end up squaring up. We fighting from the shoulders. And it's not longer than 10 seconds. I kid you not. I swear. It's not, bro. 15 seconds max. If the bitch might want to say it was fucking an hour, that shit never happened that long. I don't give a fuck. They dragging it. That shit was literally 15 seconds max. Wasn't a real fight. Nobody touched the ground. Nobody got a locked jaw. We was literally, once she pulled my hair, I knew I streamed. Like, I'm light as fuck. I mark up easy, right? So once she pulled my hair and I see that this bitch is really trying to fight me like I'm a bitch on the street, I stopped. And she hit me twice after that. I blocked my face and she hit me twice after that. Then she stopped hitting me, right? Now I was just like in disbelief. The bitch didn't think I could keep up with her like that. Like, I think that's what it was. But, I ain't know either. I ain't fought in a long time. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck, shit, bitch, I ain't know. But, I wasn't really trying to fight her for real. Like, I wasn't trying to hit her in her face, pull her hair. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to fight you. Like, I'm not looking at you as a bitch on the street. I'm looking at you as my friend. I came to your house to check on you as my friend. I gave you 2 days for space. It's no way mind you, bitch, this shit happened in the span of a week. Less than a fucking week. Everybody think this shit happened over weeks and months. No. This bitch got locked up on the 1st. I pulled up to her house on the 5th. Ari Galentine's. Before. Right? After I leave. After the fight. Or whatever. She says, I heard what you said, or I know what you said. I asked her, I said, what'd I say? She didn't say nothing. She ended up saying a name. I ended up texting the person name that she said. Person ended up saying, leave me out that shit. You know damn well I don't fuck with that girl. And why the fuck would I, like, it was on some shit like, they didn't tell her nothing. Like, because me and that person didn't even have a conversation, like, for her to even make it seem like I was talking shit about her. That's what threw me off. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? She basically said, I told somebody I don't want to be her friend no more. How old are we? I don't want to be your friend no more? So that means fight? What? What the fuck are we saying? But mind you, she didn't even tell me that. She told somebody else that. She's telling everybody but me how she feel, what I said, and like shit that she see. So I'm texting her phone clueless as hell. Mind you, that's how you know this is character development for me. Once a bitch say all that weird shit on your phone the first time, or she not texting you back after she got out of jail for some shit that she did, you just stop texting the bitch back. Like, but I'm thinking, like, that's my fucking friend. So for her to say I was just an internet friend, even though I met her ass on the internet and we started talking every day after that, I feel like we was internet friends at first, and we became real life friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just coming to check on anybody after a situation like that. Bitch, if you was an internet ass friend and you bad for the brand, deuces. But guess what? I still was texting you, calling other people for advice, trying to help your ass out, telling you, like, that's what's actually so fucking crazy. I'm not even gonna throw no names in here, but if you know, you know. So, yeah. I ended up leaving, getting in the truck. I was so confused as hell. Made a few phone calls. Cameraman, he's like, well, I was like, damn, you should have recorded, man. I didn't know this was going to happen, though. Like, I didn't want him to record because I'm thinking I'm going to go in her house. And I'm like, I'm telling the driver, can you stay here for a little minute? I'm thinking we're going to chit-chat. I'm going to ask her if she's okay. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen. So he turns the camera on, and we spark my vlog back up, and we go to the fucking mall. We go back to our B&B, put our bags in the crib, and we go to the mall. And I vlog like nothing happened, right? Then I get on stream with Ari later. Act like nothing happened. So that's why it's little videos and clips of people asking me about Aspen, and I'm just like, it's like awkward for me because I just fought her. Like, you know, I felt weird. I didn't know how to feel about it. But to me, I feel like it was like a sister fight. Like, I'm like, I don't know, like, she ain't beat my ass, shit. I ain't whoop her ass. Y'all in the comments saying any bitch who say it's a tie, I'm not gonna sit here and say I whooped her ass because I didn't. I'm not gonna sit here and say she whooped my ass because she didn't. Bitch, the fight was 10 seconds. That's not no fucking fight, bitch. We was in there fucking horse playing. That's what it looked like. But she should never put her hands on me, period, though. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So after Atlanta, I think I went home and then I went to LA again, I believe. And I was just hearing the shit that Aspen was saying, like, behind the scenes about me through other people. Like, I was hearing from, like, all kinds of people, like, what she was saying. Not that many, but it was, like, 3 people. She was like, oh, she missed me. She feel bad. Then she'll be like, now I don't feel bad. She, like, you know, it's just shit like that. So it just was like, I was just thrown off. Then, February fucking 13th, before Valentine's Day, bitch, you could at least send me some flowers or something, bitch. She spams my phone with laughing emojis. I think this was before I even sparked up my stream with Alabama and them. Right? So, it was before all them little clips y'all said. I said she was my worst collab, even though I didn't say that. I didn't say her name. But, whatever. I put a question mark. She put some more laughing emojis. I put a question mark again. Mind you, I already said this shit, but we just re-saying it. Laughing emojis, then she puts the dog. I say you're bored. Then she puts more dogs. I'm going to read every message because I know in the stream I said I won't try to read every message, but since bitches want to be funny, we're going to read every message. She puts more dogs. She puts dogs dancing. She puts dogs laughing. She puts a my emote. She puts a her emote. She puts more dogs. Then she puts a picture of me and her. Then she puts more dogs and she side-eyes me. So I'm like, does this bitch love me? Does she hate me? Does she want to be my friend? Does she want to fight? Like, I'm confused. So I put the dog side-eye, right? She unsends a message and put more dog emotes. Then she sends John Wick and dogs. Then she sends more dogs. Then I said, why do you keep sending this shit to my phone? If you want us to talk, then say that. But stop acting like a fucking child. Because every time I see something, I give you a warning. I laugh. Warning for what? You can believe a blog. Nobody give a fuck. At first I felt bad, but now I understand. I said, girl, you parasocial. You put your hands on me, and you don't do that to nobody you once called your friend. So, of course, anytime your name brought up, I don't want to talk about you for real. And, of course, it's going to be a thing because we did content together. Don't be dumb. You thought I was saying I want to be cool with you no more to a nigga, but I never said that. But when it first happened, I was trying to help your non-listening ass. I don't even, like, argue with you because I know what I can do to a slow-ass bitch like you. This bitch never liked me. I gave you a pass. I could have did you dirty. I got off you so many times. I'll never let bitches even fix themselves. I see bitches fixing themselves all the time. And it's just like, you don't hate nobody you once call your friend. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how you trying to spend it. I'm not them bitches that's fixing themselves. I'm a bitch that was trying to help you and tell you your best advice, but you're mad at me because I didn't get on this internet and say some dumbass shit. I'm not dumb. I said, Aspen, shut the fuck up. You have no real reason to be mad over some shit that you did. She said, you still don't get it. I said, I could have been said what really happened. I beat around the bitches because I don't want to tell nobody what happened between me and nobody I was cool with. I don't ever like telling the business for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And also, I know she had an open case. I don't really know how that works. So I'm just like, I'm going to just not say nothing. Like, I just really just want to act like it never happened. So she said, you slow dick lying dizzy ass bitch. What? I said, and cut that shit out. Everything you said is about yourself. You have yet to say what really happened, and that's the part you don't get. Then I said, I don't got to get on no internet and say shit, and I meant that. I don't got to tell nobody how I feel because I said it already to you, and I meant that. And then you believe in a nigga trying to tell you I said something, and then they said I didn't. Then they said they didn't even say the shit. Even more delusional. The same nigga that be pilling talking about bitches to you. Mind you, she forgave everybody around her but me. And they was doing the same. That nigga told her to sell her dog. And tell him what you did to him. I guess she gave him a black fucking eye. But she forgave him. This bitch fought me. But she mad because I told her, can my mom get a dog? Like, it wasn't even on like no weird shit. It just was like, I know you was going through a lot right now. And her address was leaked. So I'm just on some shit like, just let somebody hold the dog. Like her boyfriend was like, it's these people that they know that own like a dog shelter, and then like he offered her multiple options. And I guess that pissed her off and shit. And mind you, that came out her mouth. She told me this, and I really don't even want to have to do certain shit. But I'm gonna just say everything. I'm gonna say everything. Just wait. So the nigga that be pillow talking about her to bitches, when I was at Alabama House, I was finding out so much shit that, like, I wanted to text her phone even after the fight. I wanted to text her phone and tell her, I'm like, bro, this nigga really pillow talking about you. But I'm like, this bitch put her hands on me. I can't even be no real ass bitch right now. I gotta just, she still probably don't even know. No, she did. I told her. I definitely told her. We was on the phone. I did tell her. And I recorded the phone call because I just knew this bitch was sneaky. I recorded the fucking phone call. I don't want to have to leak the phone call because that bitch was saying some weird shit to me in there. I ain't gonna lie. And this bitch she literally tries to manipulate me. Like, I don't know. Me and her never did nothing. I keep seeing y'all say them clips or whatever. We never did nothing, bro. But it is given that I don't know. She was trying to manipulate me. I felt like I was talking to my nigga for a second. Like, the fuck? Anyways, she said, to be honest, it's more than just that nigga. You try me too much. I said, how? She said, I don't even give people passes for the shit that you did. I said, the fuck I did. Passes, you really delusional. Laughing my ass off. You have yet to even say, like, what I said, basically. Convinced you making shit up as you go, because this bitch is. She said, yeah, keep playing the victim role. That's your whole life. Bitch, if I was playing the victim, I would have got up here and said, Aspen hit me. She's very violent. Don't let her get her dog back. I'm not no vindictive ass person. I really don't give a fuck. I don't want nothing to do with your situation. I chose not to speak on it at all. Okay? But you're forcing my hand right now. Like, and then for her to act like, you know, she ain't write no this about me, or she won't ever gonna get up here and talk about no situation. She wanted me not to say nothing about anything, right? And she said that shit on the phone. But she makes these pre-recorded videos and drops them. Why? Why is you telling people anything? Like, you wanted me not to say nothing, but you up here saying something. Okay, cool. So after she sent me that, I said, if you don't fuck with me like you say, then stop texting me. Focus on your statement and your dog. Have a good day. She said, yeah, I'm beating your ass. Think shit funny. I'll smack the spit out your mouth. Then I put the little dog dancing emoji. Then she said, better not let me catch your little ass, and put a dog. I said, you're selfish. She said, you're a hypocrite. I said, you're a liar. Then she texted me later and she said, I'll never forget you. And she buys one of my 2-piece sets. And then she puts the dog emoji. You better ship my order tomorrow. I said, LOL, thank you. I don't even know if she even got her set yet. I don't care. So then she sends me a clip. I call her. She put a dog emoji. I'm at a show. I said, why do you keep sending me shit? What's wrong with your ass? Because me, you're not finna keep texting my phone when I could call you and I can hear you and we can have a conversation back and forth. And what the fuck is wrong with you? I should have been blocked her. Like, I'm just too fucking nice, bro. Like, all that shit stopped. I promise. I promise I'm done being nice. This goes for niggas, bitches, anybody, friends, foes, all you bitches. Okay? She sends me another dog. What is this? This was on the 15th. 2 days later, she spams my phone with dogs again. So you going around telling people I beat you up. Okay. I slipped up and I told some bitches who clearly didn't fuck with me. I was venting. I was on the phone. And I guess, you know, the wrong person told the wrong person. Somebody told Messy Mach that I fought Aspen, right? And I'm human, bitch. I can tell anybody whatever the fuck I want that happened in my lifetime. So you guys are not going to try to gaslight me to not tell anybody what the fuck happened with me. As long as I didn't tell the internet, who gives a fuck, right? So Messy Mach, he had it right, but he had it wrong. Like, I'm like, that never happened. He was saying some shit that never happened. I'm like, who the fuck told him that? But we did fight, right? So she said, why lie, huh? Samaya, why lie? Spam my phone, dog. I said, girl, nobody said that. Because she's saying that I told people that she beat me up. Why the fuck would I go around telling people that you beat me up? You didn't beat me up, right? She said, that's not what you said. You a liar. I can't trust you. You can't trust me? You put your hands on me. You can't trust me? You damn fucking right you can't trust me. Bitch, you lucky I ain't go to the fucking police after that. The fuck? Spamming dogs emojis. I said, me neither. I heard some shit, but it's cool. She said, I don't give a fuck what you heard because I don't even talk. You say I beat you up. I said, I don't know if I could be cool with her. She put her hands on me, you know, or whatever. She spammed dogs again. I said, why would I say you beat me up? Grow up, bro. Look at how you act. I trusted you. Now go say he lying. Why the fuck would I get on the internet and say he lying when we really fought? Just for you to make a whole diss song about me and say that we fought, knowing people thought we fought already. What? I don't know. Then she spamming dog emojis. You make me look bad, I disown you. Bitch, I'm not your fucking dog. You can't own me. I don't know what the fuck she means she disowns me. I don't know what the fuck she means by that, but that bitch is crazy. I said, who lying? She said, you. I didn't beat you up. Now tell them I didn't beat you up. And then she puts a dog emoji. I said, bro, I never said you beat me up. She said, you trying to make them think I'm crazy. You're embarrassing. I said, no, you're embarrassing. Bitch, I don't even talk. You embarrassing, kissing host reviews. Now I know why you mad, bitch. So I said, I can say whatever I want. I ain't say shit on the net. That shit was a TikTok. Shut the fuck up. She said, I hope your little ass get mono. Bitch. I said, mono? And I put laughing emoji. She said, you know the words. Hope you get it. I said, you mouth bitches, bro. Shut up. And then she put the dog. She said, you tell people I beat you up. You tell people call PETA. You tell people I'm the worst person. You tell people I'm evil. How old are we? Why are we even typing like this? Then she puts dogs. Then she puts the feet, this, and the clapping emoji. I said, I told my mods what happened. I can tell whoever the fuck. I can fucking go tell my mom what happened. I can tell a random bitch on the street what happened. I don't care. This shit happened in my life. You not finna gaslight me and tell me I can't tell nobody what happened. But I didn't say you beat me up. But I did say what happened though. She said, ooh, you evil bitch. When she found out I told somebody, she said, ooh, you evil bitch. Then I also told her, I'm like, and you're forgetting, like, bitch, we did that shit in broad daylight. Like, I'm surprised that shit wasn't recorded. I low-key want to see the video, but nobody got a video. Right? I said, I never said you beat me up or that you scratched my eye. That never happened. Because Maj was saying that I had a black eye. I didn't have a black eye. And plus, like, I didn't even post anything with a black. That's why I was confused where the fuck he got that from. But why would, she said, she's put on all caps, why would you say that and I had an open case? Bitch, are you stupid? Okay. See, why the fuck would I give a fuck about your open case and we just fought? That's how I know I'm too nice. Because any other bitch who, when a bitch put their hand on them, they going live, they doing whatever the fuck, or they blocking, or they saying some weird shit or some shit back. I'm over here still trying to reason with the bitch. So I'm just like, never say you beat me up. Why would you tell people I choke you? I said, dumb bitch, you did that shit. You grabbed my fucking face and my neck. That's choking, ain't it? I don't care. Anything near my face, bitch, you choked me. I don't give a fuck. She said, bitch, why you bring them dumbass people to my house? You're a slow bitch. Every day I try to see why I was in the wrong, but no, it was you. You the reason. You make it seem like I'm violent, and I got off, and you got off so many times. Got real love for you, and this is how you do me? I'm being manipulated right now. This bitch puts her hands on me. Yes, I should have never went to her house, but all I did was knock on her door. And I had open arms. Like, I promise you, I had no intent to fight your ass. And she says she got real love for me. And this is how I do her. Okay. I said, it's cool, I'll make a video, but I never said that shit. I was going to make a video and say what happened. But then again, I ended up telling myself, like, I did make a video and I wasn't going to talk about it, but I ended up telling myself I'm not going to make the video because, like, I really just don't want to talk about it at all, right? She said, you need to tell them the truth. I said, they saying we fought after Valentine's Day. They saying I talked to young boy, bro. They saying anything. I said, just ignore it. She said, you probably do. Bitch, you weird ass bitch. I said, bitch, no the fuck I don't. That don't even make sense. She said, bro, stop talking about it until my case is over because they gonna bring that shit up. I said, bro, Aspen, shut the fuck up. She said, you need to shut the fuck up. I said, you did that shit in front of people at that. Like, you did that shit on live, basically. She said, you don't shut the fuck up. I said, you dumb as hell. You should have never even did the shit. She said, you brought them, Samaya. I said, gang, to check on your ass. I was gonna give her some money. Like, I don't even want to say that up here though. Like, I was gonna give her some fucking money for her because I know she needed to get a lawyer. I was really gonna be on some sweet shit, but honestly, I'm glad I did it. I'm glad everybody true color showed because bitch, I am gonna be very transparent with y'all. That did hurt my feelings. Why the fuck would you put your hands on me? Like, what the fuck? And then this shit dragged out for damn near 2 months after the fact. Like, I feel so stupid. I would never get no more duos. Don't put me with next to no bitch no more. Nobody. If you see me with them, it's business, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore. Everybody is weird. Okay? She said, bitch, I told you I was beating your ass. I said, dumbass bitch. She said, if you wanted to talk to me, you would have answered my jail call. You didn't call me. She said, instead, you trying to find buyers for Louis. Fuck you and that money. If you was my friend, you wouldn't have ghosted me for those weak ass collabs. What? The India collab, the DDG collab, all that shit been planned. First of all, bitch, and she knew that. I literally all them been planned. The only one that wasn't planned was the Blueface one. I was in LA for like 2 days after she did that shit. She wanted me to catch a flight to her with her leaked address. Bitch, I'm not coming to no address where it's leaked to stay there. But I still brought my ass over there to check on you. This shit happened in a span of less than a week. How fast did you want me to get there? What the fuck? I had my hotel already booked, my flight round trip already booked. Like, what the fuck? But I still made sure I made way to your ass when it made sense. You got locked up. You didn't even tell me when you got out of jail. You got locked up in less than 48 hours. How the fuck am I supposed to know? And I was gonna go out there. That's the crazy part about it. I even have a message of me telling my mom I was gonna go out there. But my mom was like, no, just do your streams. Just keep doing your thing and let the negative shit die down. Because everybody spamming my fucking comments. Y'all spamming my comments more than y'all spam y'all put the pressure on me more than any bitch you seen her with. I promise you. So I'm trying to see what, you know what? Never mind. Okay. You stupid bitch, crazy hypocrite, low life, disease having ass bitch. Bitch, who got a disease, bitch? Who got a disease? I want you, who got a disease, bitch? Who? Bitch, you fucking bipolar. That's the only disease I know you have. I said, I didn't know you called me. You called your boyfriend. You ghosted me. Stop lying, bro. On my dead grandma, I can show my paperwork of me having your number to call you. I called you 4 times. You know my friend, you for the internet. I said, you did not call me. She said, you slow ass bitch. I said, your boyfriend did and told me you got locked up. He told me. He said, all you care about is media. You're not a real human. If all I cared about was the media, why did you want me to go on the media and tell them that we're friends when I'm over here telling you everything good behind the scenes? You want me to tell them everything that I'm telling you on the media? Bitch, you're for the media. The fuck? Then I said, you didn't want to talk. I asked him why you didn't call me. She said, you have no heart, no soul, no human feeling. Bitch, you just hit a bitch that you was just with damn near every day for no fucking reason. Bitch, you did some dumb ass shit on live and trying to blame that shit on everybody. You're not taking no accountability at your grown ass age, right? He said you mad at everybody right now. You're a faker. Bitch, I called you. You not nobody friend. You're just some low life, some bucket. Bitch, anything that I had good going on in my life, I try to include your ass. And that's why I would never bring no bitch that close. That's why my off the internet friends they're just gonna, I'm not making no new friends. Fuck all you bitches. She put a bad taste in my mouth. I promise you. Like, what? Then she's saying like all this whole shit. Bitch, we both had whole allegations on our names. When we got together, they was making us gay. So it kind of cleared both of our names up. But don't get it fucked up, bitch. Like, come on, bro. Don't get it fucked up, bitch. Like you just some saint, bitch. They was saying your ass was a hoe too with your little dick sucking hand emotes and shit. Stop trying to be all funny and shit. I hate when bitches trying to act slow. I said, no the fuck you didn't. Ask your boyfriend. I asked him why she didn't call me. He said, because you're mad and you said, fuck me, bitch. The fuck? I said, you know, if I seen your call, I would have answered, bitch. I even called the jail, you dumb fuck. He told me what the fucking jail was called. I called the fucking jail like, hey, do you know how I can get in contact with a person? And they was like, they have to call you. She said, I did say fuck you, but I still called to treat you. What? I said, then I called my mom, and she said you was only going to be in there for a day, so just wait until she got out to text her again. You said, fuck me. You said, fuck me because I said, sell your dog. You're a faker, you're a liar. I said, no, that's you. Bitch, yes, because go sell your pussy. What? I said, because if you wasn't, you would have never let that nigga get to your head. I'm not selling this dog. Go sell your pussy. What? I forgot she said that. What, nigga? There's no nigga, bitch. He been on your side. I said, no, bitch. I said, you should have. What the fuck? I think I was typing, bitch. I can't even type. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad. I said, no, bitch. I said, you should have. And why would you stay home knowing your address is leaked, you dumb hoe? And I ain't selling my pussy. Everybody was Team Samaya. Oh. That's not what it fucking seems like, bitch. Why would, like, I'm confused. I said, well, according to you, you said I said something to him when I did it. Why the fuck would I leave my home? The fuck? Who gonna put me out my shit? I have a gun. You know I have a gun. I said, bitch, what you mean? Because they fucking did that shit. And that shit isn't safe. So why would I be scared and I have a gun? I said, yes, because why would you shoot somebody or put yourself in that predicament? She said, you don't even know how to spell. I said, bitch, because I'm mad. She said, I have a court order that my address been leaked and all. The people that did that shit, so if I shoot somebody, I'm not getting in trouble. And bitch, I'm moving anyways. I said, I know. She said, I was in the home with a full house for that exact reason. You just decided to come in the midst of the fire. At first, I was going to talk to you once I got my dog back. But bitch, Louis not back. And you not on my side, so you against me. I said, girl, I don't care. Fuck you. You pick and choose. She said, and you didn't text me when I got home, liar. Yes, the fuck I did. And I sent it to her. Because how the fuck I'm going to know when you get home? I called her boyfriend. He was like, yeah, Aspen's out. The fuck? Then I text you and I said, Aspen, bitch, and you didn't respond. And I called you. You didn't answer. I said, who did it? I called and text you. I said, Aspen, because your boyfriend told me I kept calling him to check on you. The fuck? I called you 3 times. You didn't answer. And you had that phone on Super D&D. She said, I never knew you was a compulsive liar. I said, bitch, you a lie. Sent her the screenshot. You against me. You just like the haters in the comments. This bitch listen to the comments. What the fuck is wrong with you? I said, nah, still not against you. Still willing to make a video to help you because I love you, but you're disrespectful. She said, no, you're disrespectful and disgusting and a little horse slut. I said, you know yourself I'm not a slut, bitch. I said, that's you, hoe. She said, nope, I don't believe your potty mouth ass. I said, I don't care. I don't know what she's mad about, though. Like, I really don't know what she was mad about. Like, I didn't do nothing to her. Is she mad I kissed the girl? Is she mad that I told her to sell her dog? Is she mad I didn't say nothing? Is she mad that I told people we fought? But even then, like, what were you first mad at? What was the initial problem? No, she said you just be doing unthinkable shit. You changed. I said, no, you changed. She said, no, I've been the same 10 toes. You know my body. Now, Aspen, I first met, loved Samaya. She never would have hit me. Like, you was actually really sweet. I kept telling you I wanted to help fix your image and help you look, like, nicer. Because she was nice behind the camera. Like, I don't know why she did all that hard shit on camera when she's really sweet. So, I'm like, if you was, you would never hit me. The fuck? Then she was like, you get around the hoes and start acting different. I said, I was already in LA when you did the shit. She said, I didn't hit you. I said, and you lied to me. She said, I don't hit people. We basically just going back and forth. I said, the reason you ain't come to LA was because of your man, ho. You could have just said that, trying to blame the weather. She said, you a liar. My man was going to watch Louis regardless. And you know that he always stay back. You could ask Mama. They canceled our flight twice. And I told her, let's not chance it because maybe it's not meant to be. When have cracks ever held me back from making money? You know you a bull-faced liar. I said, that's what he said, bitch. She said, you a liar. He a liar. Y'all some fucking liars. I said, fuck you, bitch. She said, you wish. I said, nah, fuck you. You a weirdo. She said, don't let me catch you. I said, keep sending me these dogs, bitch. And that's why I say what I say, because you never was a real friend. You take your anger out on me. She's sending me dogs. You make me angry. I'm sorry, but I didn't hit you. Then she sends me the TikTok of Alabama crying on live, and she puts all the dog laughing emojis. I said, bro, I didn't even ask her that. Like, I don't know. We just changed the whole subject. I don't know. But the reason why the whole subject got changed and the whole energy got changed, because me and her ended up getting on the phone. We was on a 3-way call, but before we got on a 3-way call, we was on the phone, and then she started saying some weird shit on the phone, so I started recording her. Because she was like, if you don't go tell people that I didn't hit you, I'm going to go tell people that you never wanted me to have Louis in the first place. And let me just play the video. I really don't want to play it, but because it makes her sound crazy as fuck, but she said that shit. She was like, and I'm going to make it seem like you never wanted me to have Louis. And what else did she say? You just got to hear what she said. It was some weird ass shit. Like, it threw me off. I'm like, oh, hell no. Let me get to recording. This bitch trying to do some weird shit. Here it is.
Get Louis back. And that's why you kept trying to give him to your mom.
No.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's not what I said, though. That's not what I said, though, Aspen.
That's what you're doing, though.
This shit is 30 minutes.
That's what you're doing, though.
How is that what I'm doing?
And then now you're getting on the internet saying I choked you. So I never said that. I never said that. It's an open court case, and you know if I keep getting put in violent, I'm not going to get my dog back.
She said, I told people, I never got on the internet and said that she choked me. I never said anything on the internet about us fighting. Somebody else did. So she said she was going to say in court that that I said that so she could never get her dog back. What the fuck?
I never said that shit, bro.
You are against me. I've never been against you.
But I'm not against you. I'm not against you. You didn't. You telling other people you don't fuck with me.
I don't fuck with you.
Oh. For
You're
what?
weird.
For what?
You're weird.
For what?
For what? Why wouldn't I? Didn't I just tell you you was against me and Louis?
I'm not against you and Louis, bro. I want you to get your dog back. I told you. It didn't came out my fucking mouth. I told your boyfriend to tell you to give the dog to me. He's telling me that he told you to give it to fucking, what's his name? She has the whole dog shit. I said, tell her to give her dog away for right now.
And I told him fuck him too. And I hit his ass with a gun. I'm not giving my dog away.
Okay, but listen, I said for the meantime, because they had your address, I knew they was gonna take him. If they never took him, he could be somewhere until you're done. That's what you
You
do.
don't have to get him regardless because he's an open K course. He's witness. He's evidence. They don't have to get him. Even if I take him to somebody else, they don't have to take him to them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You're against me.
Nobody's against you, bro. I want you to get your dog back, but I want you to make smarter
It
decisions.
don't seem like it.
If I was against you, you would have never. Your actions, just how my actions fall back on you, your actions fall back on me. When you did that dumbass shit, it fell back on me. I was choosing not to say anything.
And you start looking like the slowest bitch I ever seen in my life.
Bro, I just was trying to do the collabs I already have planned.
Weak ass collab. That's why your ass probably got mono now, bitch.
Nobody got mono, bitch. Fuck you. You got mono. But you got her,
No,
bitch.
I don't kiss random people that I just met.
Yes, you do, bitch. Videos of you on the internet. And that bitch came to the internet talking shit about you too, bitch.
I've been on them.
And me saying that was the jailbait girl when she made that video saying Aspen only came in my life because of no cap. And it kind of was like, everybody was like, oh, why would she do that? Aspen was with her. And it's like, if Aspen was my real friend, why the fuck did you follow that nigga? Jailbait said something about cap or whatever. And me and Aspen had really just met. We only was friends for like a week. Like, we had just collabed during that whole situation. She was like, I'll come to Miami with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was supposed to go to a concert and some more shit. But I ended up getting like a little chicken and didn't want to go and shit. So we didn't end up going. She was like, we don't have to go. And we ended up doing our own thing. But if she was my real friend, like I would even to this day, even after, I would never go follow like a nigga that she was used to cry to me about, vent to me about, a bitch she used to, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just weird as fuck. You go follow him for what? The fuck? Like, and it's not, I don't even think they going on some, like, fucking with each other type shit. And I know he probably followed her first, but it still is weird. Like, y'all both is weird as fuck. Okay? All right. Next topic.
I've been knowing her. You just met her.
You couldn't have been knowing her.
I've been knowing her.
No, you haven't.
I've been knowing her.
No, you haven't.
I've been knowing her. You kiss somebody for views. I kiss people for love.
I didn't kiss her for views.
Bitch.
I didn't fucking kiss her for views, bitch.
And I ain't trying to play. Oh, Aspen hit me.
I guess I said that.
You always play that victim shit. I should have known you was gonna turn on me one day with that victim shit.
How did I play victim? If I would play victim, every time they bought your name, I would have said, fuck that bitch, she hit me. You can never see a video of me saying that shit. So what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
And I could've, because you did, but
It's us. I hit you.
You want me to play fucking stupid? I'll play fucking stupid. But it's cause I still love you. And I know you have
No, I ain't gonna lie, we do sound delusional as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds delusional. I promise y'all, we never did nothing. I promise you, this sounds like we did, but we didn't. I swear to God.
Okay.
You ran up with a knife and tried to stab me.
What?
That's what I'm gonna say.
You can't say that. Because it was never true.
I didn't hit you. That's not true.
I was trying to say words like that because I knew it was recording in case that bitch did try to come out and say that shit. No, the fuck I didn't. She tried to say I ran up with a knife and tried to stab her. In GTA. Why the fuck would you say some shit like that?
Stop playing.
Then you got Mars. When she said I choked you. Why would you go?
I never told Maj that, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
They know too many details for you not to say nothing about when you lying.
Yeah, Malaya. Alabama told Malaya.
Okay, so let's pause again. When I was at Alabama house, that's when I had told. It was a lot of girls around. It was real mixy. I probably should never said anything, but again, this was my experience. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. End up saying it. That's when Alabama ended up getting on the phone with Malaya. Like, she honestly probably thought she got her friend back, and she just started venting to her, probably told her everything. Malaya told whatever she knew to Maj. That's how Maj knew his tea. And I won't go say nothing, but that's some messy ass shit. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody wanna be messy. Somebody's always the last person to speak. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do this shit. But everybody forcing my hand yet again.
Maj was on the fucking phone and he said that.
And I record everybody's phone call whenever they say some weird shit. I never start the phone call off recording. Whenever a bitch try to say I said something I didn't say and they try to say they gonna say it on the internet, record, bitch, you not gonna get me. Do I look dumb to you?
Streaming told me. He was like, Malaya called me and texted me and told me everything.
Who is Malaya?
Malaya is Alabama's old best friend.
I want to just this bitch.
She don't know if she just like, I really just think like she's just confused right now, honestly.
She's a brown skin girl.
What's her Instagram?
Mala. Malaya Pearl. The Pearl one. She's the one who told Maj. I called her text. Said shit I didn't say. But it's like now it's just too much. So
I think we was just talking here.
If you was in jail, somebody would have been there for you. That's fucked up somebody.
So I didn't call you? I didn't text you? I didn't call you?
No.
You're fucking lying. I text you. I said Aspen. I called you 3 times. Then I called your
No,
boyfriend.
you didn't.
I didn't?
No.
You're a fucking liar. I called your
She's a
boyfriend
pathological liar.
too. And I'm like, why she not picking up the phone? You with her, don't give her the phone. He's like, no, I'm not with her right now. I left her because something, she mad at me and she mad at you too. Only person she not mad at is BL. That's what he told me.
Yeah, I kicked him out too, that weird ass bitch.
Yeah, bet he didn't tell you I was blowing him up trying to see where the fuck you was at.
No, he didn't tell me that because you're fucking lying.
Ask him. Ask him then.
And that was you? When Cat broke up with you, I was in Miami the next day. I go to jail?
Mind you, me and Aspen had just met. I don't know. She wanted to come to Miami probably because she just wanted to come to Miami. Like, we was friends for a week, and she did come. I ain't gonna lie. But we had like hella fun shit planned, so I don't know. I was just trying to have a distraction, and she was willing to be the distraction. Like, I don't know why she's trying to make it seem like we've been friends for oh so long, and she tried to be there for me. Like, I don't know, bitch. You was trying to have fun. You wanted to go to the club. When we pulled up, I ain't gonna lie, we popped up on a nigga, and we ended up going to the club with his homeboys. Bitch, you want us to go to the club. Like, we have to be so for real. Like, oh my God. It's like, I don't even want to get into detail because it just don't even make sense. Like, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But she know what I'm talking about. I sound crazy. Yeah.
Where's Samaya? I came to Atlanta. I called you. You didn't answer. I was knocking on the door. You weren't there. You think if you think that was my first time knocking at your door, you a fucking bold-faced lie. I called your phone multiple days after that. I texted you multiple times after that. You wasn't even at home. You a fucking weirdo. You didn't want to talk.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to her house again. She wasn't there. After we fought, though. She wasn't there.
You are weird. You are weird.
Before I went back to LA.
You're weird. You're weird. You over here listening to a nigga who what? You said.
But yeah, we just arguing back and forth, honestly. I don't want to play the rest of the video. That's like only 10 minutes and it's 20 minutes left. Honestly, it's fucking embarrassing. So, that's where the video is. I don't really want to play the rest, but I will. Because, bitch, don't play with me. Don't get up here and say shit that don't have nothing to do with nothing. Don't try to drag it. Don't try to paint nobody as no villain. Bitch, I'm saying what happened. And, bitch, honestly, you're a manipulator. Crazy. Okay? I said, I didn't even ask her that. She said, boo-hoo, that bitch need to cry a river. Then I'm sending her messages, and she said, told you so. Then I sent a broken heart. Then she sent she sent me a clip of Maj again. She said, no more dog emojis for you, little snitch. So she thought I told Maj that she was sending me dog emojis. When, again, I broke down to her on the phone. Malaya told Maj everything, basically. I never told Maj nothing directly. He didn't get that shit from me. I said, stop sending people that shit. She sent another one. I said, then I told her about the girl that was there that was telling me about her nigga and shit. I told her about the girl. Then she texts the girl and she sends the girl laughing face emoji. She said, you lie. Then she said, I trusted you again. Wait, what the fuck is she talking about? I really don't know what she's talking about right here. She said, I'll see about them soon. I'm beating their ass. I said, I'm not speaking on you publicly no more. You just don't get to doing shit. I'm not going to tell you nothing either. Just don't text nobody because they coming for me. Just check Cricks because he told her that. And no, bro, you can't fight everyone. Aspen, that shit not getting you nowhere. It won't. No, I said that shit not getting me nowhere. It's not getting you nowhere, and it's not worth it. She said, who can't fight everybody? Then she put a dog, and I said, you. Then I said, bro, you're crazy. She said, no, not just until I get Louis. Mark my words, everybody gonna feel that shit. I said, okay, when you get Louis, you just gotta be happy and peaceful. Then she said another dog. I said, go to bed. Then she said another dog. She said, I don't sleep until I get Louis. I said, okay. Then she spent my phone with more dogs. After the Alabama shit again, I guess Alabama went back live. She said, that little bitch was never your friend. I told you. I said, bro, I'm irritated. She said, her little ass just texted me. She's talking about you're a real ass bitch for fighting her. I said, bro, what? She said, yeah, her little ass laced. I said, she's animated. I don't care. It's always something. I swear to God, I'm done streaming. Fuck that shit. She said, don't stop streaming. Just take a break and focus on your brand and come back like I speed. I think she meant I show speed. Or maybe her. I don't know. Then she sent a screenshot of Alabama following her and liking all her stuff. And then she said she actually scares me. I said, what the fuck? This bitch looking for her next group. She said she don't fuck around. I said, yeah, bro. I thought she was cool at first. I don't know. I just get to saying shit and oversharing. I'm dumb as a bitch. So, I don't know. This is after we going through all the emotions. Me and her, like, she telling me shit. I'm telling her shit. And it's just like, I don't know if this bitch my friend or not. Like, I don't know what's going on. That's why I said we did not fight for real. Like, I promise you. But she did put her hands on me. And I'm like, bitch, why the fuck you put your hands on me? That's why I was mad. But I wasn't really even mad about the fight for real, as you can see. Like, I'm still willing to be your friend. On or off the internet, like, we didn't, like, it was never about streaming with you. Like, bitch, I can stream on my own. I promise you. Never needed you for shit. So then she texted me again. And she said, this was after me and Chicago Hottie started arguing again. She said, tell Chicago Hottie you want to fight and drop her low. I said, no, fuck that bitch. She's just gonna have somebody fight for her. She always quick to fight me. But nobody else, the bitch scary. I don't really know what I was trying to say. Tell her you want to fight me. Tell her you want to fight her. Me and mama gonna come. I don't care who she have fight for her. She gonna be somewhere near. I said, yeah, I know my other homegirl trying to pull up too, but I don't know. That shit not good. You don't need to be nowhere near it neither. She got a case on. I'm not trying to, I still don't even want to fight. I don't want to fight her. I don't want to fight nobody. Like, it just was like, I just would rather drop all the situations. Like, it's never that serious. You get what I'm saying? So her sending me that, like, I'm thinking that we cool. Cool enough for me to tell the bitch happy birthday. So just listen. Somebody texted me about Aspen. I said, it's a scam. She said, I don't know. I never give people your number. This was some other shit. Then I was like, then somebody added her to a group chat. I was like, who the fuck is that? Then she ended up calling me. She told me to answer. Then we're on the phone for a little bit. This was the day she had her fucking video shoot. And she never mentioned that she was going to diss me. We was on the fucking phone. That's what confused me. And you know you been wrote your fucking lyrics. And I think she really bought my set so she could wear it or burn it in her video shoot. That's what I was thinking. That's probably why she did. But we was on the phone that same day that you shot your video shoot. And you dissed me in it. What the fuck is happening? You know? That's why I was so confused when she dropped the diss. That's why I came out and said what I said. And I never even said anything bad about the girl. So then we still, you know, she sending messages. We sending messages. Then I call her. She don't answer. She ended up, when I was just in Miami, on March 2nd, before her birthday, I wasn't calling to link up with her. It won't none of that. It just was like, I wanted to call her to have her birthday. She said, what's up? I said, what you doing for your birthday? She said, gang, I don't fuck with you. Then I said, well, happy early birthday anyway. You don't gotta fuck with me. Ain't nobody did shit to you. Then she sent the little Barbie emoji. The fuck? The bitch don't fuck with me. Then she ends up dropping her diss track the next day. I wait a whole day. She ends up, because I was like, maybe it's not about me. Even though the lyrics is about me, I'm like, just like, if she reposts something or likes something and it gets posted, I'm saying something. You know what I'm saying? She ends up reposting and liking Aspen's Cartier's diss track against Samaya. Bitch, you confirmed it. The fuck is you liking and reposting that shit for? You was talking about me. Okay, cool. So I got on my little happy ass on live when I was in DR, and I never even said anything bad about her. Like, I'm still not saying nothing bad about her. I'm still choosing to watch what I say, because if this bitch say anything out her mouth sideways about me being a fake bitch, because that bitch is, if I'm fake, that bitch is just as fake, I promise you. And if you think you around her and she fuck with you, bitch, ask her again. And I'm not even gonna really elaborate on what I mean by that, because I don't give a fuck that much. But yeah, that bitch is not your friend. Let me say that again. Okay? And yeah. And I should have known that she wasn't my friend, given the fact that she was doing and saying the shit that she was saying to me. So it doesn't even matter. We all fake ass bitches, I guess. Bitch, if I'm fake, you fake. If I play victim, you play victim just as much as I do. But guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take accountability today, okay? All right, and I really don't want to talk further more on the situation, but I will put receipts in your videos. And I'm going to keep withholding information in case it needs to get dragged out even more. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, this story time. And bye. I have to go to the club tonight, so deuces.